think the main topic today is recruiting for consulting and recruiting for tech. So let's tackle them one by one. Let's start with consulting. Because it seems like it's very hard to break into industry and it's very competitive, all of that. I can share my journey, how I got recruited by BCG. I think BCG actually doesn't come to SIPA as one of the target schools, so it might seem very daunting as a task to break into, to get to the firm from a non-target school in a way. I think what I did was actually networking a lot. So I remember using the entire Columbia University resources and just find out where the companies are recruiting. I remember even going to a few info sessions by the undergraduates, by the MBA, and then also reaching out to the recruiter to say, hey, I'm from Columbia SIPA, I have these amazing experiences. I was born and raised in China, went to the most competitive science program, and did my honor thesis with Professor David Roman, Christina Romer, who was economic advisor with Barack Obama, and really wanted to utilize my analytical skill set to help solve business problems. So I have a short pitch, which I pitched to a lot of people, including the recruiter, and then they started just inviting me to the events. And then I joined some of the info session by McKinsey, BCG, and Bain, and also some of the other boutique company, and just started telling people about myself. I think the hardest thing about recruiting is that sometimes you're trying to position yourself into this specific box to try to fit in, whereas what I find the most helpful is actually to share with people who you are and what you bring to the table so that you can start attracting resources. And from there, I simply just applied and went through the interview process. And another helpful tips I would say is never underestimate the power of utilizing your friends, your professor, and your immediate network. Start sharing with everyone really what you hope to do as the next step in your career, and then sometimes you will be amazed at what people are willing to help you. I'll end with a quick example. I remember at SIPA, I was taking this course from someone who works at Eurasia Group, which is this political risk consulting firms. And I simply reached out to the instructor and said, hey, I am interested in doing internship at your company. Do you have an opening? And to my great surprise, he said yes, because I have been doing well in my course and I ended up doing an internship there. So I would say, even though SIPA is a non-target school, sometimes it can be daunting to get in. Keep your eyes open, go to networking events, share with people who you are, and you'll find many opportunities. So with that, I'll turn to Alex and Sneha.
I'm going to interrupt you for a second, just because I love what you said about how important it is to be able to work on your pitch and sharing yourself and being confident and clear about that. And getting to know your professors. One thing that is not permitted, so you all should know, that they don't know, the business school and undergrad does not allow SIPA students to go to the sessions, the recruiter sessions. Because I didn't know that you got your job that way.
Oh.
I don't know if they allowed that then. They might know that, but they don't allow it
They
now.
were always very territorial.
Yeah, so I don't know how you're able to get in there, but
Really?
you're not. Yeah, they let you go to the business.
Maybe what I went is, I just remember there's big recruiting events that might not be specific to the undergrad or MBA. So obviously, I'm not asking you guys to push your way in when you're not welcome. But I remember just joining a session where it was not just the undergrad, not just the MBA. So there's really a variety of students there. Trying to find opportunity where you're allowed in. So that's a good way to put it. But thanks, Jolie, for the caveats. Yeah, so if they don't allow SIPA students to go to those info sessions, don't go.